Today, we're talking Omar Speights. The Rams traded away their starting young linebacker in Ernest Jones to the Titans in a surprise move. They also kept an undrafted, undersized linebacker out of LSU by the name of Omar Speights. I watched the tape and man, this is a player. Omar could potentially start the season as a role player for the Rams, but it seems like they like him enough to the point where he could be starting at some point as an undrafted rookie. On the first play in this reel here, we're going to watch the Cowboys try to execute a screen to the left, but watch number 48 located on the hash, and when he's reacting to this screen and starts pursuit, he gets in pursuit and starts crashing down before Trey Lance even looks in that direction. He saw the body language of the running back and didn't buy the eyes of Trey Lance going the opposite direction, and by the time Trey Lance goes to throw this screen, Omar's already chasing him down in pursuit. He couldn't really execute on the play, getting double teamed by two offensive linemen at his size. Didn't really stand a chance in the first place, but it's nice to see him at least sniff that one out early. Got Omar Speights lined up just to the right of the center, and he's going to be on a stunt rush that's going to extend to the right side where the left tackle's playing. And once he starts making his way over there, Snoop Connor's too far out. He hugs that corner, and so the running back actually goes hot and then leaves Omar Speights, who gets a free lane to the quarterback and causes a pressure. Right off the snap, the line is going to move right. That normally indicates the run is to the right. Omar Speights does a great job keeping his eyes on the running back in the backfield and then cutting back with him right when he sees that close off angle he has on the running back, who decides to cut back instead of go with his blockers on this play. Bad lane by the running back, but great read and vision by number 48, Omar Speights, to be right there with the play. We just watched him stop the run well, and we're going to see him in coverage on this play. There's a mesh concept coming, and Omar Speights sees this one and sticks to his guy. He's responsible for the right side of the field, his left, and so he's going to follow the tight end to the end, and then while Trey Lance tries to dance and make a play, Speights is just going to stick to his guy for the rest of the rep, man. It's so good by him to stay there and then to close that space and mesh in the first place and read and stick to something like that in zone coverage. Straight off the snap on this play, you're going to see him getting depth with the receiver, and then he reads the quarterback's eyes and fills that lane. He is in the passing lane. He is there to make the play, but the ball sails right over his head into the intended receiver's hands. Trey Lance with a great throw layers it over Omar Speights, who really had no chance at this and just fit it in a gap in coverage. I still see this as a very good rep from Omar Speights, but just unfortunate, and it's a good throw by Trey Lance. And we'll continue with the pass coverage stuff as he shows great discipline as he's in a curl zone on that left side, and so as Trey Lance's eyes are going left, he's going to track with it, but then he's going to stop in the way of the receiver. He's basically covering the angle as good as he can and still making sure he's far enough back towards the receivers, but also close enough to the point where he can bottle Trey Lance if he decides to throw it to his check down, to the underneath crosser, or even if Trey Lance wants to run it here, Omar Speights can react to all of it. Good awareness, good discipline to stay in that lane in the first place and not crash down with Trey Lance's eyes. Another great play in coverage. This time he's manned up with the running back who's escaping to the right for a screen, and Omar Speights sees this very early. The running back kind of stutters his feet and makes sure that he's staying on pace with his lineman. That's an indication of a screen for Omar Speights. So he's going to lay it all out. He's going to sprint past these blockers and get to the running back. It's stuff like that that makes him very impressive as a very inexperienced player. He's just quicker than the play, and he's getting there before any of the big guys can get to him. Another good coverage play. He's going to bite on the run down slightly to his left, and then he's going to be aware and understands that there's a crosser in his zone. So he's going to stay pace with it all the way through while crashing down. The overtop coverage crashes to the crossing route so he can go down. It's just a very well collaborated play by the Rams, but Omar Speights being able to recover with his speed, stick with the crosser, and just stay aware of the whole situation, and great coverage play. So we're going to see a run play to the left here from the Chargers, and you'll see the moment he understands when he has to go. Number 73 has leverage all the way to his left. Omar sees the handoff. That's when he crashes down because he knows with a quick burst, he can get through the line without the offensive offensive line doing anything. No one's going to be able to touch him if he comes down quick enough. Does so, fills the run lane, and makes a great tackle and stand against the run. On this play, you'll just see him in a zone with no one around him. He has no responsibilities. And so what is he doing? He's going to watch the running back, and you'll never guess where they're going. They're going to a screen. So he's going to fly out there. The quarterback gets this one out late, and by the time it's caught, Spates is right there, and he closed from a distance. I don't care how bad the quarterback individually was on this play and how much this was delayed. Spates diagnosed it really early and was able to make a hustle play all the way out to the right side of the play and stop the guy behind the line. Overall, I mean, there's good speed. I really like his play strength for his size too. He's a dog in the fight. There are, a couple of times I did catch him being a little late and couldn't really see, and especially when it came to end arounds and jet sweeps, he really struggled with tracking stuff like that behind the line. He wasn't quite instinctual as much as he was reactionary, but that really is nitpicking, and he outperformed expectations as an undrafted free agent. He was incredible for that draft status. Anyways, that'll be all for me. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, hitting the like and subscribe, watching the past content on the channel, it would mean a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.